by now you've hopefully read our review of N++ and realised that it's a fantastic game. But something that not everyone's going to get to be able to play is the multiplayer modes, because they're local only. Now, it makes sense that you can't really play these online, because if any latency was prevalent, then it would just destroy the fun. But we wanted to show you what you're missing out on and maybe convince you that you should try and find a way. Now, we haven't tried SharePlay yet, but it's possible that SharePlay may enable you to actually play local co-op, even though it's not local. So if you can try that, do let us know how you get on. Who knows? First of all, there is the actual co-op mode, which although it is up to 4 players, only 2 players is actually ranked on the leaderboards. And to be honest with you, any more than 2 kind of feels a little bit like cheating, but it is a lot of fun. The idea is that these levels are designed to be done with 2 people or more. Most of the time they are designed with 2 people in mind. But they require a lot of precision. So for example, there'll be a switch that you have to access to unlock the door to finish the level. But there's a bomb in front of it. So the only way you can do that is by having someone sacrifice himself so that the other person can get the switch. Now that actually can be trickier than it sounds, because sometimes the bombs respawn because they're switches themselves. So if you aren't in and out of that switch quick enough, the bomb's back and you're trapped behind the bomb, unable to complete the level. It's great fun. There's all sorts of variety and the levels genuinely get very, very tricky. And it's one of those things where you probably will end up shouting at your co-op partner because, you know, why is he not doing it right? What's going on? Why is he no good? But generally speaking, the co-op is superb. And actually, I think my joint favourite mode in the game. I say joint because I absolutely love the race mode. Now this is a mode that it does actually feel the biggest shame that it's not online. Again, understandable why, and again, maybe possible via SharePlay. Try that, let us know. But race mode is exactly what it sounds like. Now you and up to 3 of your friends, so 4 people total, spawn all at the same time, and you have to get to the end of the level. And the end of the level looks quite simple sometimes. It's just there. But there's a load of gold on the way. Now, like the single player and the co-op, there are 5 levels per sort of set, I suppose. And you're scored as you go throughout. Now, you can actually just win before you get even to the last one by getting, I think it's 300 points, which means you need to get a lot of gold. So you have to balance between getting loads and loads of gold or just getting to the end of the level and getting a quick time, which also gives you points. It's a really good balancing act. But where it really comes into play is that you can kind of troll people. You're playing the game and you're jumping around trying to get to the exit while someone else is trying to get all the gold thinking I can win it this way. But there's lots of bombs, and if you hit a bomb first, or rather the things that make bombs appear, I should say, if you hit those first, all of a sudden the person who's just a millisecond behind you jumping is now jumping to where there was floor space, and now there's a bomb, and bang, they're up in flames, well, explosions. And this mode it's just chock full of laughs and tantrums and anger and joy, because it's just such a wonderful mode. So those are the sort of, I don't want to say hidden gems of N++, because they're there for all to see. You know, there's a creation mode there that some people will probably never touch, but these 2 modes are well worth, having a look at if you can, because race mode alone, it adds a competitive multiplayer to a game that you probably wouldn't even imagine needing one. I mean, there's plenty of levels everywhere else, but the levels themselves get harder, and that just there's some levels where you're just going round and round and round, just trying to get to the end. You stop caring about trying to kill or make someone else die. You just want to get to the end of the level. And then there will be the ones where you get this beautiful run, grab all the gold, and suddenly you won it before even the 5th race has started, and it's glorious. And likewise, the co-op, it's just wonderful. It's just so well designed, and like the rest of the game, the execution is superb. And, I'm going to say it again a third time, it is a shame that these modes aren't online, and I think the reason why they're not is obvious. It's the latency issue. It would just destroy such a precise platformer. But there you go. That is the multiplayer of N++, a wonderful addition in both sections, co-op and race mode, that if you can try, you absolutely should. And to be honest with you, if you like platform games and haven't yet bought N++, well, you need to ask yourself, do you really love platform games? Because it's not just my word for it. Take Dan's review of it. He gave it 9.5 out of 10. He's not a guy that gives the biggest scores ever. Go and read it. There should be a little thing that you can click to go and do so right about now. Buy N++. It's been a while coming, but by God is it worth it. Thanks for your time. go to patreon.com/GodIsAGeek and give us $5 or £3, English pounds. If you can spare it, it helps us create content, it helps us be sustainable for the future. Make sure you go to youtube.com/GodIsAGeek. If you're watching this elsewhere, hit that subscribe button, like and share and all the other stuff, and make sure you leave a comment, because, you know, we love talking to you. We love hearing what you think. Have you bought M++? Do you hate it? Do you love it? We'd love to know either way. And go to godisageek.com and @GodIsAGeek. Sorry for the large social pimping. Do enjoy the footage of the game that I am making sure you see more of by talking for a bit longer. This is me talking for a bit longer, and a little bit longer still. My name's Adam Cook. You can follow me @GeebusF, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye for now.